Hey guys, welcome to Pretendians. I'm Joshua. Is the UK closing its door to immigration? Will UK no longer be the best destination to immigrate? In today's video, I'm going to tell you the 5 major changes that UK government has announced today on their white paper document about immigration. What it means for students, graduates, workers, dependents. So without any delay, let's get into the video. In 2023, the net immigration hit around 900,000, which is 4 times higher than 2019. Now, the government wants to restrict immigration and they want to close their borders. The first major change is for student and graduate visas. Previously, international students can stay in the UK up to 2 to 3 years, which is coming to an end now. Now, international students, if they graduate, then they can stay in the UK only for 18 months. It's only 1.5 years. And they're also exploring more opportunities to add on more restrictions for the graduate visa, like you want to get a job at the RQF level 6 and then only you can get your graduate visa. That is something that is still in discussion, but it hasn't been explained anything in the white paper. Right now they have reduced the PSW from 2 years to 18 months. The next restriction in student visa has been implied on universities. So universities need to make their recruitment process stricter. They shouldn't be taking students just because they are paying international fees and they're getting money. They need to make their process stricter, and UK government will be monitoring that. New agent quality framework is to be implemented so that not every agents can recruit international students. Only qualified agents can recruit international students for the universities. Also, they are exploring opportunities to add on extra tax on universities, mainly for the international student income they are getting. So whatever international fees they are getting, they are trying to impose more tax on that for universities. The details of this will be announced in the next UK budget. The next one is for skilled worker visa. Skilled worker visa rules are now stricter. You cannot sponsor anyone below a job level of RQF level 6. And also the person needs to have a degree of RQF level 6 at least in order to get sponsored. So RQF level 6 is an undergraduate degree. So if you go on UK job codes, you can see job codes which are of RQF level 6. Only for those jobs the companies can sponsor you, and then the student who are, or the people they are sponsoring should have RQF level 6, so which means they should be an undergraduate at least in order to get the sponsorship under skilled worker visa in the UK. This means lower skilled workers who are working in supermarkets, fast food chains, hotel staffs will no longer get sponsorship. Employers must show that they are recruiting from the UK workforce first and then looking internationally. So they need to look at the people who are readily available here. If they cannot do that, then they have to explain that to UK government, and then they can go and recruit people from outside UK. The immigration skills surcharge are increasing by 32%. Which is a huge increase. Immigration skills surcharge is for sponsors who are sponsoring the international people. So if they are giving you a skilled worker visa, if you're not switching from a student visa to a skilled worker visa, then your sponsor has to basically pay a skills surcharge, which was previously £1,000 per year, and now this will be increased by 32%, which means they have to pay £1,320 per year for people who are not switching from student visa to skilled worker visa, which means if you are switching from a graduate visa, or if you are coming directly from outside UK, or switching from a dependent visa to a skilled worker visa, then your sponsor needs to pay an extra £1,320 per year for recruiting you. This is not the immigration health surcharge, which is a different one. So this is an additional charge which they usually pay, but that is increasing by 32% now. The next major one is that no more social care visa. So the government has strictly told that if you are going to hire a social care worker, then you need to hire them from the UK, and they won't be sponsoring anyone on social care visa. People who are trying to get a sponsorship via the social care route, then that is closed now. And people who are already on the social care visa can renew their visa till 2028. But after that, the government has said that they may look into that in the later stages. But right now, you can renew your visa till 2028. The next major change is the English language requirement. So if you're coming on a skilled worker visa, or if you're bringing in your dependents on as a skilled worker dependent, then you need to prove your English language proficiency. If you're a student who has did your masters in UK, and if you're changing into your skilled worker visa, then you automatically pass the English language requirement. But if you're coming newly to the country, or if you're bringing in your dependents, then they need to show an English language proficiency. So without proving your English language proficiency, you won't get your dependent visa. Finally, the major update on ILR and UK citizenship. So previously, if you're on a skilled worker visa, you can, after 5 years, you will directly apply for your ILR, and then after 1 year, you can apply for your citizenship. But that is stopping now. Right now, they say that you cannot apply for your ILR in 5 years. So you need to wait for 10 years, which is quite a long time. They say there are certain exceptional cases here, like, but it's going to be a points-based system where they will be looking at certain criterias to say, okay, if you have these criterias, then you can go in like 5 years. If you don't have those criterias, if you don't get those points, then you will go in 10 years. But these all will be released later in the year. So we don't have any clarity on that. But right now, the UK government is clearly saying that you cannot get your ILR in 5 years. You have to wait 10 years in order to get your ILR. And then they are going to create another points-based system for the UK citizenship. No details has been disclosed on that. They're saying that if you get an ILR, it doesn't mean that you will get your citizenship. You need to prove that you're worthy enough to get to become a UK citizen. And also, they are going to make changes for the life in UK test, which you need to write in order to get your ILR and citizenship. Now, everyone will have a question: will this affect September intake people? People who are coming in the 2025 September intake, will this affect them? It may affect them. We don't know at the timeline of that, because they have said it will be implemented later in the year. So they later in the year means it can be implemented in July, August. We don't know yet. Some people are speculating and saying it will be implemented in earlier next year. So we still don't have any timeline for this. So if you're coming to UK in 2025 September intake, so you have to embrace this uncertainty. The UK's message is clear. They are closing their borders. Now the question is for you: are these changes fair? Will this fix the system? Drop your opinion in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. We'll meet in next video. Until then, goodbye. Cheers.